Salut Geek Hub, aujourd'hui on a Central Comics, il y a Neal Adams, le légendaire, celui qui a redonné ses titres de noblesse à Batman, qui a travaillé notamment sur Green Lantern, aussi sur X-Men chez Marvel, et là on a la chance de l'avoir en interview et c'est vraiment un truc de fou. Bon, j'y vais.
Hi Geek Hub, how you doing? In the 70s, I didn't redo the image of Batman. Batman was already done. I just stopped doing the television version. Batman was always good. Too many people give me too much credit for Batman. When they did the television show, it became a comedy. It became a satire. Well, a comedy and a satire is not what Batman should be. It should be a serious comic book. So all I did was I brought it back to the way it was supposed to be. I didn't change it at all. The idea was Julie Schwartz's idea. Julie Schwartz was the editor of the magazine, and he decided it would be a good idea. He tried to convince everybody else. Everybody said he was crazy. So he went to see those people who might think it was a good idea, and there were only two. Joe Kubert and me, and Joe was willing to do the comic book, but they didn't like the way he did superheroes. I was willing to do the comic book and they liked what I did, so I did it. I used his layout. In fact, when you do a cutaway, you'll see his layout. If you look at my cover, it's basically Joe Kubert's layout. So it's really not my idea at all. I think they're great. I think they're fabulous. I think that you must understand that you really can't ask me a question like that because I am the father of all these guys. And they all spring from me in a weird way because I led the way. So I opened the door for them to look at comic books and say, hey, maybe this is a good way for us to make a living for the rest of our lives. I just tell the editor who I want, what I want to do, and they let me do it. Isn't that what you would do? If you had Neal Adams working for you, wouldn't you pretty much let him do anything he damn well wanted to do? So they do. Don't do it. I mean, I would avoid that as much as possible. You have to understand that in every school, there's the school artist. Well, around the world, there are tens of thousands of schools. It's not enough to be the school artist. It's not enough even to be an artist. You have to be insane. If you're crazy and you're willing not to have sex with girls, if you're crazy and you're willing to work 15 hours a day, if you're crazy and you're willing to be paid less than you should be paid for your work, if you're that crazy, you can try to become a comic book artist, but you may not succeed. I advise against it. Not that that's going to stop anybody. The crazy people are crazy. What are you doing? We're doing an interview.
Magnifique, vraiment il n'y a rien à dire.